What's good? What's good? What's good? We back again for another episode. This is Blue Dollar Podcast, man. I'm Randy. I'm here with my boy Jeff and my boy Marvin. What's good, fellas? What's happening?
Yo, what's up?
I can't call it. What's up, boy?
Man, what's up, man? We're getting ready for football season, man. It's officially upon us, man. You know, week one of the regular season is starting. But before we get to that, man, we want to talk about college football for a little bit, man. We know there's a couple games that's going on. One of the games that's we selected as the game of the week is number 12, Oregon, traveling to number 3, Ohio State. They're going to be facing off, man. So, you know, that's going to be a pretty good game, man. How y'all boys feeling about that game?
I think this might be a good game for Ohio State to prove that they deserve to be ranked in the top 5. Because I ain't gonna lie, the game last week they kind of looked sloppy last week, but they got the W. But I think this game they need to prove that they deserve to be in that conversation for that 4th playoff spot, the top 4. So we'll see.
All right.
Well, I like Ohio State to win the game. Last week they did play a tough opponent. You know, they had a quarterback first time starting. You know, he looked like he's an okay starter. We don't know if he's legit yet, but look like he could get the job done. Ohio State still got a top 5 defense, wonderful front 7, and they got about 3 running backs that could start on any college football team. They got 3 good ass running backs because the run game really helped them. You know, they had a lot of hiccups trying to stop Minnesota running back last week, but we all know he's a top 10 running back in college football. So, you know, but like I say, it's all on their run game and their quarterback because he's not elite yet. I don't see it. It look like he could get the job done. We don't know yet. So at the end of the day, they're trying to get that top 4 spot for the playoff.
Yeah, man, I feel like Ohio State last week, you know, C.J. Stroud, he's a true freshman, man. He started kind of slow, but once he got his rhythm and his momentum, he was able to capitalize on a lot of open coverages that Minnesota left open, man, because a couple of those touchdowns were a little bit too easy, if you ask me, man. You know, I don't think it would be that easy against Oregon. I know Oregon is a Pac-12 team, and, you know, Pac-12 teams are not as good on defense, but the way Oregon played last week, you know, I feel like, you know, they got a good balance on offense and their defense did a little something. You know, they got the best defensive player in the nation right now at defensive end.
Right.
I think Thibodeau or something, number 9. Yeah, he's projected to be in the top 5 of the draft, you know. So if he's able to capitalize on getting pressure on C.J. Stroud, it can make it for a long day, man. But I feel like it's going to be a close game, but Ohio State is going to pull it out because, you know.
Yeah, I agree with you on that, Randy, but I'm going to say this too, man. This is a game for the Pac-12 to prove that they can make it or get one of their teams into the playoff picture. They have failed to do so since the playoffs has begun for college football. So Oregon looking real good, UCLA, USC.
Yeah.
So we'll see, man. We'll see out of those 3 teams who can make a run, you know, place they bid for one of spots in the playoffs. But Oregon, I don't think Oregon will be no slouch, but, you know, it's going to be exciting to see definitely with that defense they got in the offense. So it's going to be a hell of a game, though, definitely.
Yeah, man, especially I like who they have at quarterback, man. They got Anthony Brown, man. He transferred from Boston College. He had a solid career. You know, he came up he looked like he's running the offense, man, as good as he can run it right now. He gives them a great balance. And then they have C.J. Bedell in the backfield. You know, he's a dog in the backfield too. So, you know, the offense is going to be putting up points. It's all about what their defense can do against Ohio State. You know, contain them and make enough turnovers to keep the game close.
Yeah, they got to disrupt that flow in the back. You know, they got to get their quarterback on the sails. Got to get him moving, throwing the run.
Yeah, he's a true freshman, man. So you got to
watch out for Ohio State front 7. Watch out.
I mean, they wasn't nowhere to be found until late in the game last week.
Yeah, you know, first game of the year. You know, like I said, they played an awesome running back.
Yeah, who got hurt? Awesome that was their saving grace.
They did get hurt. Yeah, but guess what? He ran all on them last year too.
Well, yeah. So, you know, they can't do nothing to stop him. So if he was able to do that, Minnesota's running back was able to do that, Ingraham did that last week. Imagine what C.J. Bedell can do this week.
Yeah, but he ain't no Abraham.
I mean, he's projected as a higher back than him.
Yeah, but he ain't. Trust me, that dude. That dude off the chain, man. That dude real good from Minnesota.
Well, I think the real question is going to be, is Oregon's offensive line just as good as Minnesota's offensive line? I think that's going to be the battle, that front seven battle in the trenches. You know what I mean? So the holes open up. But we'll see, man, because Minnesota, to me, got probably one of the best offensive line in the Big Ten. So we'll see, man. We'll see. We just got to see. It's too hard to tell right now. It's still the beginning of the season.
It's still the first, yeah.
It's only the second week. So, you know what I mean? We can't really got a keen eye on these teams yet. You can really say, oh, yeah, they got it. They don't got it. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, we still analyzing, man. We still got the eye test on. So, yeah.
All right. Now, another aspect of the game is, now let me say this before I continue. We're not professional gamblers and we're not professional bettors. We just, going based off what we see when it comes to this point spread. So if you go with them at your own risk. We just giving our own opinion of what we think. So they have Ohio State as the 14.5 favorites right now against Oregon. How do you like those odds?
14.5.
I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
Explain.
I like Ohio State to win, but I don't like Ohio State to win the game by 14.
Yeah.
Because the start off that Ohio State did last week, it was not impressive. Like I say, they had started gaining momentum once Minnesota running back Abraham got hurt.
Yeah. Was Abraham got hurt, man, that basically stops Minnesota's offense from putting up more points.
It did, yes, it did.
So that kind of killed Minnesota. Other than that, Minnesota probably would have pulled it off.
Probably would have, yeah.
I'm gonna say, I think they can get it. I think so. Like we said, I'm not sure how good Oregon defense is. You know what I mean? Especially against the pass. Pac-12 teams really struggle against the pass. I mean, they always in a damn shootout for some damn reason, it seems like to me. So I think Ohio State can do it, man, late in the game though. Like, you know what I mean? I think it's gonna be close coming out of the first half, but the second half they're gonna start pulling away.
I'm not gonna lie, man. I like Oregon to cover that, man. I like them to cover the 14.5, man. I don't like them to get beat by more than 2 touchdowns. Especially with, like I say, Anthony Brown there, and they have C.J. Bedell in the backfield, and plus they have that defensive end that could cause a lot of pressure, man. So that could basically keep them in the game probably until the end of the game. So I like it anyway.
Then you got to realize Oregon play fast. They got fast tempo. So Ohio State defense got to be ready for that too.
Yeah, I mean, also they more physical on offense. They got Mario Cristobal, man. That's
Cristobal, yeah.
On offense, he'll run the ball and play hard defense before anything. So that's why I like.
Yeah.
Plus, if they successful running the ball, they're gonna kill the clock if they get an advantage.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
So, all right. So another honorable mention, the game of the week. It's a rivalry game and both teams are ranked, but we're not gonna take too long on it. We have number 10 Iowa traveling to number 9 Iowa State. It's gonna be basically both teams are at home, but who y'all feel is gonna win that game? Iowa State.
I say maybe Iowa State. It's a toss up. It's a toss up. Both teams look like they pretty much balanced. So I just go with Iowa State for now. But it's a toss up.
Joe?
Me, I like Iowa. I think Iowa defense can actually hold Iowa State offense down, and they'll probably ground and pound the ball most of the time, run the clock out, keeping Iowa State offense off the field. So I think Iowa will get a W this week.
I mean, I think I like Iowa State in this one because they got more firepower, and plus Iowa's not known for its firepower, and then they can't stop Iowa State. And it's basically probably going to be a blowout if they can't stop Iowa State on offense. So I'm gonna go with Iowa State, and they have Iowa State favored by 4.5. I won't take the 4.5, but I'll take Iowa State to win.
Take the money line?
Yeah, I'll take the money line on that one.
Okay.
Just to be safe.
Yeah, ain't a bad pick.
All right, man. Let's move on to the NFL, man. This week is the official week of the start of the NFL regular season. Start with tomorrow when we have Dallas traveling to Tampa Bay to play the Super Bowl champion Buccaneers. We're going to see if the Buccaneers be able to repeat but that's another conversation for later on this season. So the first game we're going to talk about is Dallas Cowboys at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, man. The Bucs are favored by 8 points, man. How y'all feeling about that game? Go ahead, Mark.
I'll take that all day.
You'll take that all day?
I'll take that all day. Buccaneers, Super Bowl defending champs. Awesome defense. Offense clicked at the end of the year. I mean, nobody wasn't playing better football from week 14 all the way to the end of the year to the Super Bowl. Nobody wasn't playing better football than the Bucs. Cowboys got Dak Prescott, which he was on a roll the first 4 or 5 weeks of the year last year. He was on the ball. But we know that the Cowboys suck defensively. And I think the defense still sucks. So I take the Buccaneers all day long.
Jeff?
I have to agree with Marvin on this one. Dallas last year came off a historical worst defense ever. And their division is weak as hell, the weakest division in the NFL right now in the NFC. So I'm going with the championship, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They got all 22 starters returning. And I think it's going to be too much for them to handle. Definitely, Dak coming off a few injuries here and there, with the shoulder, of course, with the knee. So we don't really know how he's fully going to look. Is he going to be the Dak Prescott before the injury? Is he going to be kind of healed up? I don't think we're going to actually see a 100% Dak Prescott. They got the weapons. They got CeeDee Lamb. They got Amari Cooper. But, they could run the ball. They might run the ball decent. But I think, man, Buccaneers defense is going to kind of overwhelm them. But we got to see if their defense and offense is in championship form. Last year they had a slow start last year, but that was due to COVID and the pandemic and stuff like that with the whole preseason and training camp. So, but they had a full summer of training camp, preseason, coming off of last season. And I think the boys are motivated to do back-to-back, this year. So I think they're going to set the tone tomorrow by getting a W, definitely over the 8 points. So I got Tampa.
I think we all in agreement that the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are going to win this game. But I don't like them to cover that 8 points, though, man. This is why. Because I feel like Dak Prescott has something to prove. He's going to come out and try to play hard and try to make the best throws he can make. And plus, you got Ezekiel Elliott in the backfield still, so he's going to take a lot of pressure off of Dak.
Who? Are you expecting to see the 100% Dak Prescott, though, tomorrow?
I mean, not 100%, but, good enough to keep the game competitive.
Competitive or could get them the W, because competitive don't mean shit to me.
That's why I said Tampa's going to win, but they're not going to cover that 8. It's going to be a close game.
Randy, who in the backfield?
They got Ezekiel Elliott. Ezekiel Elliott. He only had one bad year, bro. We can't just write him off automatically off with just one bad year.
Randy.
I'm not writing him off, but go ahead, Mark.
The Bucs going to tear his ass up, man.
Okay. The best way to keep a pass rush off you is to run the ball.
Randy.
Elliott is still an elite running back. Let's not get it twisted off of one bad season.
Randy, last year, I didn't say he was sorry.
Okay.
But last year, Prescott was the one that was on fire. Not the running back. It was Prescott.
Okay.
The defense is horrible. Horrible, Randy.
All right, but run the ball to keep your defense off the field long enough.
But you can't really run it. But you can't really run the ball on Tampa Bay.
I mean, let's not say that. I mean, it looks like that on paper, but you can run it if you have a good running scheme and you also call run plays at the right time.
Like I said, from week 14 to the Super Bowl, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers was the best team.
You're talking about last year, though. They bring back the same team, but necessarily I don't mean that the same team is going to have the same result as what they had last year.
As long as they got Tommy Guns on that team, dog, that's all they need.
I'm telling you, it's going to be a close game. Tampa's going to win, but they're not going to cover those 8 points. And plus, we're so stuck on Tampa's front seven, we forgetting that about their defensive backfield that got to go against CeeDee Lamb and Amari Cooper and Michael Gallup. We can't forget about that either. We ain't gonna act like Colton Davis is an all-pro You know, number 24.
But again, these are the same DBs that shut down the Kansas City Chiefs or wide receiver set. So
not even that, Jeff.
That's
not even that. Hold on, wait.
He didn't have to work that hard because Kansas City O-line didn't hold up against.
Hold on, ready. Okay, what about in the season when the Chiefs played the Bucs? They was up 24-3. They end up winning the game 27-24. The Bucs know how to make adjustments, man. And they shut. Tyreek Hill had over 200 yards. He had over 200 yards in the first half. Second half didn't do shit.
They got the better coaching staff.
They locked everybody down.
They have the better coaching staff.
The whole Chiefs down. After the second half, they had locked everybody down. They only scored 3 points.
We'll see, but as far as covering the spread, I don't like Tampa to be able to cover the spread, but I do like them to win the game.
8 points?
I love the 8.
That shit ain't nothing, man.
They might win by. I like them to win by 3.
They're gonna be up damn near 2 touchdowns or 3 touchdowns after the first half, bro.
All right. I mean, we gonna see.
All right.
I'm just saying.
All right, Playboy.
The next game we're gonna talk about the 1 o'clock game, starting off with the Pittsburgh Steelers traveling to the Buffalo Bills, man, to play Buffalo, man. So they got Buffalo at 6.5 right now as the favorite, man. How y'all feel about that game?
I like Buffalo to win the game. I don't really like the spread. Because, man, the Steelers had probably the best record, like the first 12 weeks, but they still didn't get respect. Buffalo Bills had an outstanding defense, damn show offense, a good-ass quarterback, but I just like the Bills to win the game. The Bills played tough. I felt like they was in a position that nobody didn't expect the Bills to be in. If I told y'all last year that the Bills was going to be real good and make the playoff, nobody probably wouldn't believe me. But they made it to the playoff, because they got a tough defense and they got a good enough offense to get the job done. But I feel like they could win the game. I don't know about 6.5 because the Steelers, it's a question mark, but Mike Thomason, he always have his team ready. I just feel like, maybe it could be a good game, but I believe the Bills going to pull it out.
All right, go ahead, Jeff.
So I'm giving the Bills the edge because from last year matchup, the Bills came into Pittsburgh and beat on them. But for some reason, man, I think Najee Harris giving the Steelers defense, the Steelers offense, that old Steelers vibe. I'm getting that old Steelers vibe, that run game vibe. You know what I mean? That ground and pound attack, and then hit you with the play action and air that shit out. So, and I think Big Ben really has something to prove this year, man. I think he's really trying to go out with a bang because we know their conference their division is one of the toughest divisions in the NFL. So I think they want to set the tone off right by beating one of the teams that the Bills that made it to the AFC championship game by proving that we're going to be in that front row to make it back to the playoffs and hopefully go deep in the playoffs. So, but I agree. I like the Bills on the money line. I like the Bills on the money line though, but I think it's going to be a tough game. I like the Bills probably to win by 3 or 4 points.
All right. I'm throwing the spread out the window. I mean, I like the Steelers to win this game on the money line, and this is why. Okay. I feel like you said, Najee Harris is the difference maker. They didn't have a running game. They didn't have a running back last year.
Right.
Running back this year, plus to go along with Big Ben and those wide receivers. They still got Juju. They got Claypool, who came out of nowhere last year, and Deontay Johnson made some plays too. So they have the aerial attack.
But let's make this clear. Juju is not a number one option.
He's not a number one option.
I didn't say he was a number one option.
No. I'm not saying you did. I'm not saying you did, but I'm saying this. Depending on the other receivers' production, like Claypool, depends on Juju's production. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, it does. Yeah,
it really does. If the other receivers ain't shining and getting double teamed, Juju ain't doing shit. I'm telling you that right now. He ain't doing shit. I mean, we'll see though. We'll see. I'm gonna highlight this, man. I think it's very important that we understand Juju's role on that offense.
I mean, I'm just saying, in totality, I feel like they're offense is going to be way better than last year. So I feel like
that's because the run game is better now. So yeah, definitely.
But let's not forget
Big Ben.
Let's not forget the Steelers got the defensive player besides Aaron Donald and T.J. Watt. He's still having contract issues, so we don't know if he's going to play. I found out yesterday
he's going to
practice with the team for the first time. But it's a contract dispute right now, so you got to watch out for T.J. Watt. Watch him.
He's going to play,
defense side of the ball.
And we're forgetting Pittsburgh had a top defense last year, so when you include that. And plus, they have a running game now, too. If they get a lead, they're going to milk that clock. So, and I feel like that's what's going to help them pull them over the top and win the game.
Don't forget, man, we have, Steelers got a rookie. He was a great college running back.
That don't mean anything to the running back position, whether they're a rookie or not. We seen rookies that came out of nowhere and got off.
I understand, but the Buffalo Bills defense is not a pushover.
Yeah, but
let's not forget.
Yeah.
Let's not forget that defense is not a pushover.
Yeah.
Especially when it comes to the run game. Let's not forget now. Because Harris, I don't even think Harris might not even be the best rookie running back this year. We don't know.
On paper,
we don't know.
He looks like the best rookie running back, and he did have a good preseason for what he did out there.
But we all know the preseason, like your favorite team, the Miami Dolphins. When have y'all had?
We ain't going there that early. Yeah, we ain't talking.
I'm just saying, but when?
You always jumping off the top and going out the window. Let's wait, man. Don't talk about my team yet.
Jeff, Jeff.
Don't talk about my team yet.
Jeff, he didn't understand what I just said. He didn't even understand.
I said
I'm saying your team got a great defense. But when did y'all have y'all full starters on defense at one time on the field during preseason?
Not one time.
Not one time. Okay, then. So you think y'all team the only team that does that?
I mean, no, but like I said,
okay, so that preseason
shit, went in the first round for a reason, though.
Man, he went late in the first round, man.
Okay, first round is the first round.
Yes, it is, man. But don't talk like he a fucking Barkley or some shit coming out of college. He's just gonna run the shit out the Bills.
He's gonna be a big factor. He's gonna have at least 25 carries.
So I'll give him at least 20 carries. He's gonna do at least 20 carries a game.
Let's just see what he do against the Bills.
I like Steelers on the money line, so
it's a good test. It's a good test for them. But yeah, go ahead.
All right, so we're gonna talk about the next game, which is the New York Jets traveling to the Carolina Panthers. The Panthers are favored by 5.5, man. So how you feel about that game? Go ahead, Joe.
Let's see, Carolina, man. Yeah, Carolina's a no-brainer to me. The Jets, I think Zach Wilson is a great young quarterback. Had a decent college career. Had a great preseason. But I think now he gets his first taste of a starting defense. NFL defense, and that you're gonna see how fast the pace of the game is. I think he's really going to see how fast it is. We gotta understand this, that the school he came from, right? Well, BYU, right?
Play nobody.
They didn't even play a top 25 ranked defense. So when you think about that in consideration, that he's not playing any of the top defensive players, rookie players that came into the draft, let alone these all-star NFL players that's all pro, all whatever, you know what I mean? So I think that's going to be a wake-up call to kind of calm the critics down too. That's been raving about them a little bit. So I think Carolina has a decent defense to actually welcome him to the NFL. And I don't think the offensive line is going to hold up all game. I really don't think so. They always got a decent defense. But their defense really, to me, isn't the issue. It's their offense. So we're going to see how successful they are on the offensive side of the ball and see if they can potentially have him for the next couple of years and just add pieces around him to build around him for the franchise. But I got Carolina easy covering the 5.5. They're going to win at least by a touchdown.
All right, go ahead, Marv.
I got Carolina to win. Like I say, I don't see the Jets doing anything this year. The rookie quarterback, Zach Wilson, I think he's a waste of an early top 3 pick. In college football, he was okay. Lost to Coastal Carolina. When he lost to them, I didn't have no respect for him as a great quarterback that people were saying in college because he lost to Coastal Carolina. I just don't because if he would have played.
Man, hold on. Put some respect on Coastal
I just
Carolina.
don't.
Now they had
No.
a decent season last year.
No, I'm not saying they were sorry, but Coastal Carolina wasn't even supposed to be in that game. You get what I'm saying?
They rescheduled that game, right? They rescheduled that game? Was it a rescheduled game?
No, I don't think so. No.
Okay.
Coastal Carolina wasn't supposed to be a quarterback that was picked. What did he pick? Number 2 or number 3? Number 2?
Right. Yeah, he got picked number 2. He got picked number 2 for no apparent reason.
Ain't no way in hell Coastal Carolina supposed to be the number 2 draft pick as a quarterback. Ain't no way.
He's ass. Overrated ass. Overrated dude.
I think he's overrated. I think he doesn't have the best arm in the draft. Wasn't the fastest in the draft. Wasn't the smartest in the draft. So, I mean, it's a way to pick. I think the Panthers going to win by more than 5 points.
But I'm going to say this, too. I think he proves a little something to me that he can play the game. He has his football IQ is actually pretty good for a rookie. I'll give him that. His football IQ is actually pretty good. I just want to see if that's going to help him throughout his career. You know what I mean? If that doesn't help be a compliment to his game, but we'll see. But go ahead, Randy.
I mean, his IQ going to look good in preseason games when you're going against third stringers and streetwalkers.
Right, you got to.
Oh, Randy, not they third stringers and streetwalkers. Now you understand what I'm saying with the Harris situation. Thank you for proving my point.
Well, I'm just saying, like, that's
didn't say that. And I'm not saying. And
we already passed that game. Can I finish? Can I get my analysis on this game?
No, I'm just telling you, and I'm not saying Harris not gonna be good. I'm not saying that. I'm just putting that out there.
2 different positions.
No, I'm just saying. But thanks for putting it out there that they're third rounders and streetwalkers. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Najee going against ones, but we're gonna leave that alone. I feel like Carolina's gonna blow them out the water. You know, Zach Wilson is overrated. They're probably not gonna even put up 10 points. Carolina has Christian McCaffrey back. He's probably gonna run for 150 and probably have like at least 50 yards receiving. So it's gonna be a blowout. It's gonna be a massacre. And I
also mentioned too that Sam Darnold playing his old team, revenge game. So
Oh yeah.
It's kind of a statement for him. So you know what I'm saying. But go ahead, bro. My bad. I ain't gonna cut you off.
Yeah. Carolina gonna blow them out. They're gonna cover the spread easily. It's not gonna even be a problem.
Yeah.
All right. So the next game we're gonna talk about is the toilet bowl of the week. Toilet bowl of the week.
No, he did.
Well, we got the Jacksonville Jaguars traveling to play the Houston Texans. And Jacksonville is actually favored by 3 points as a road team. So go ahead, Marvin. How you feel about this game, man?
I don't know how to feel because Watson not playing. You know, Tyrod Taylor going to be the starter, which he's a decent quarterback to, to start. But, I mean, if I did have Tyrod Taylor to start on my team, I would love for him to start against the Jacksonville Jaguars defense. I believe Lawrence going to get a welcome to the NFL, wake up, because the line is horrible for the Jaguars. They lost their starting rookie running back. I believe Houston going to win, but maybe not even by – Houston going to cover the spread, but I don't know. I think it's going to be a low-scoring game and a boring game, to be honest with you.
You said Houston's going to win?
Yeah, I'm going for Houston.
Oh, okay.
I'm going for Houston.
Okay. Chubb, go ahead, man. Go ahead.
All right, man. So this is start the Urban Meyer era in Jacksonville, Trevor Lawrence era out there. I really don't know how to feel about this game either, man. I ain't gonna lie. Like, it's kind of funny as fuck. Because Deshaun Watson ain't out there too. So, Tyrod Taylor, he's a decent quarterback. He's not, I will give him, he did have that one successful season at the Bills. So I'll give him that. I think they made the playoffs, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
When he was out there.
Play still the next year.
Yeah, so he has talent. I'm just questioning the talent around him. I mean, they're gonna have David Johnson up in the backfield.
He fell off.
He fell off. The offensive line, man, they really mediocre as hell. Cause Deshaun Watson last year stayed on them skates, running out of pocket. So at wide receiver, a wide out, they got Brandon Cook, I believe, and I can't even tell you who else. So and that's not much. That's not saying much neither for Jacksonville. I think Jacksonville offensive line is a little bit better. Maybe have a few added pieces on defense that I like. I think they got a hell of a front. I think they got a decent front seven. So I'm not going to sleep on it. I think they got a better defense, the better offense slightly because at the quarterback position. Because I think Trevor Lawrence is a true pocket quarterback. Yeah, he can also run too. But I think Urban Meyer is also the better coach. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna get it. I like Jacksonville with the spread with the 3 points.
Yeah, man, I'm going with Jacksonville with the spread too, man. We forgetting that they got James Robinson in the backfield, man. They're gonna run him like a dog. So
right.
Yeah, at least 20 carries, and he's gonna get off on this Houston Texans team that look like an expansion team at this point. I mean, I don't even think they're gonna be able to score a field goal.
No, I'm not going. I'm gonna cut them some slack. Because Jacksonville, defense ain't they know the fault. They know to give away a game sometimes. So that's why I'm gonna say it's gonna be a close one, but I like that.
Jacksonville gonna score 31 probably by the end of the third quarter. It's gonna be a bad game, man. But like I said, this is the toilet bowl of the week, man. So have your Cottonelle on deck. For real. So yeah, I'm going with Jacksonville on the spread. They're gonna blow them out. All right, the next thing we want to talk about is the Arizona Cardinals traveling to the Tennessee Titans. And the Titans are favored by 3 points. So go ahead, Jeff. Take off on this one, man.
Nice matchup. I like the matchup. I think these teams are pretty even on both sides of the ball. Arizona revitalized their defense a little bit. They got J.J. Watt out there now. I think Tennessee, though, that offense and Julio. And you got Derrick Henry in that backfield, also with A.J. Brown, Tannehill. Man, I just questioned their defense a little bit last year because their defense kind of fell off big time last year. They were like, for some reason, they couldn't seal the deal, man. Like they offense was scoring points, but they couldn't stop no damn body. So I'm hoping they fix that, whatever they had to fix last year on that damn defense side of the ball, to get it corrected. Kyler Murray, though, too, man. He's another breakout quarterback that could turn the tides of the game at any moment, man. Where you got Hopkins out there too, throwing the ball too, man, with Larry Fitzgerald and yeah, man. I don't who else, and they got also
AJ Green, I believe.
AJ Green, they got AJ Green as well. So they got a lot of veteran leadership now on the offensive side of the ball and on that defensive side of the ball too. So, but I'm gonna get an edge out to Tennessee. The -3. I'll take the -3. I like Tennessee with the -3.
All right, go ahead, Marv.
This should be a good game. We all know the Cardinals is playing in the best division in football. The Titans. The Titans still got the best running back in the game. They still got Julio. When he's healthy, he's one of the best receivers. But we also have to realize the Cardinals got J.J. Watt. They got the dude Jones, number 55. They got Baker, who's a hell of a safety. The Cardinals have a great young team. So I believe the Titans going to pull it out because the offense, I think Henry just going to be a little too much for the good defense that the Cardinals do have. I believe it's going to be
also got that linebacker too, the young linebacker from LSU. I forgot his name.
It's going to be a dog fight.
Outside linebacker.
It's going to be a dog fight.
Yeah.
That's what I believe. That's it. But I believe the Titans going to stick it out.
Yeah, man. I like the Titans to go ahead and get the win too, man. But this game has the possibility of being a shootout because Kyler Murray and DeAndre Hopkins, man, they know how to put points on the board, man. And just Arizona's offense in general is man, is a home run away from winning the game, man. And then you got the Titans defense. They lost Clowney and Adoree Jackson, so that's gonna play a factor too. They really don't have anybody on defense, so the only thing that the Titans have is the offensive firepower, with Derrick Henry and Julio and A.J. Brown. Tannehill knows how to manage the game, good enough for them to pull out the win. So I feel like at the end of the game, it's going to be Henry closing them out anyway. So I like the Titans to cover those 3 points.
I'm going to say this too, though. I would stay away from this game.
Yeah.
I would stay away from the game. I'll leave this game off my car. I'm going to just say that because these teams kind of match up evenly that much. You know what I'm saying? So, but
Now, remember, people, we're not expert gamblers or anything like that. We're just giving our honest opinion based on what we see. So don't take our word for heart. If you want to put this game on your ticket, on your parlay, do it at your own risk. But don't mess with it at all.
One thing about gambling, too, people, no game is guaranteed.
Got a point.
Yeah, right about that. All right, man, we're going to go to the next game, man. We got the Los Angeles Chargers traveling to play the Washington football team. And the Washington football team are actually an underdog in this game. The Chargers are favored by 1 point. So go ahead, Jeff. How you feel about this game?
I like the matchup. Washington has a really good defense. They didn't figure out the quarterback situation yet, but they got Fitzpatrick back there now. So he brings some type of stability to the offense. Run game is decent, not great, but it's decent. Get the job done. Wide receivers, tight ends, decent. Not all pro, but they decent. They could put up points. Let me see. But the Chargers, man, Justin Herbert, lights out. Rookie start like his first season, lights out, man. The boy aired that shit out like it was nothing. I know some people I won't mention, but made excuses saying that he was playing from behind. So
he was playing from behind.
Oh, why you gotta hold on?
Don't go 5-11 or 6-10 for no reason, Jeff. You don't. All that is just padding. All that is just padding. I'm just being real with you. You brought me into this. I was just gonna let you ride out.
I ain't breaking no.
Did you want to take shots? I'm letting you know. He was playing from behind. They ain't had a defense, so he had to pad his stats. He had no choice.
Yo, bro! I didn't even mention your name, my brother.
Hey, I felt the vibe.
Oh my God. Marvin, did I mention this man's name?
I already knew.
Not at all.
I already knew.
Get out your feelings, Randy.
I ain't in my feelings.
Bro, tighten up, man. Get out your feelings, bro.
Get out your feelings, bro.
You overtalked me on the show like, damn, bro. I'm giving my honest opinion. Come on, calm down.
You asked the man.
Go ahead, continue.
You asked the man how he felt. He told you how he felt.
Continue.
Man, you know, fucked it up, man. Damn, bro. Like,
my bad. I jumped out the window. Go ahead.
Yeah.
I got the Chargers, man. He gonna fuck me up, Marvin. Go ahead, man. I got the Chargers.
Kiki, do you love me? Are you lying? Your fucking feelings. Fucking Drake fan. But listen, man, this matchup gonna be a good matchup, man. The Washington had I believe a top 3 to top 5 defense last year. Chase Young gonna be chasing Herbert ass all day. Herbert is a gunslinger. Allen is a great receiver, but at the end, it might be a toss-up, man. I don't really know who to go for as far as who's going to win, because Washington have a great defense. Fitzpatrick is a decent quarterback that can get a job done, but I believe the Chargers might go hold on to a win. It just depends on the outcome of the Chargers defense.
You finished?
I'm done.
All right. I like Washington to win on the money line. They're going to blow this Chargers shit out. And let me tell you why, because Justin Herbert is overrated. Y'all looking at them stats and what he did, you got to understand, he was playing from behind most of those games. And plus, every game last year...
Numbers don't lie, nigga. Numbers don't lie. Okay. That man ain't overrated.
All right. And every game he played against a good defense last year, they got whooped. They got beat pretty bad. And he's playing probably a top 5 defense this year. If not, probably number 1. They fighting for number 1 right now.
Number 1, yeah, I think so, yeah.
So on that strength alone, I feel like Herbert's going to have a bad game. He's probably going to throw like 2-3 picks. And people going to be looking crazy. And then Washington going to blow them out. I think they're going to beat them defensively. And plus, they're going to use the run game. They got Antonio and Anthony Brown, whoever the running back there that they got, he's going to have a decent game. And then Fitzpatrick's going to play smart, and he's not going to cost his team the game. So I feel like Washington's going to blow them out, and they're going to win this game on the money line easy. All right. So the next game we're going to talk about is the Philadelphia Eagles traveling to play the Atlanta Falcons, and Atlanta is favored by 3.5. I'm going to pop off since Nick is in here. I'm going to say Atlanta going to blow out Philly just because I feel that way. But go ahead, Marvin. Take off first.
I believe this game should be okay. The Falcons, man, is a team that you don't know how they're going to play every week. Every week is a question mark. One week they play like shit. The next week they play like the best team. The next week they play like shit again. So we honestly don't know because Matt Ryan, you know, people always want to have him on a high pedestal as a A level quarterback. But to me, he's a B. Always going to be a B level quarterback.
He's inconsistent.
Very inconsistent. Even when he got the weapons. Listen, I lost respect when they was beating the Patriots by 24 in the Super Bowl and still.
I think everybody did. I think you ain't the only one, dog. Everybody
that's coaching and play calling.
No, listen to me. Sometimes, bro, as a player, you got to take over the game, man. You got to take over that game. Fuck what the offensive coordinator and head coach talking about. Go stick to what works. So, and it ain't the offensive side fault, just their fault. It's the defensive fault too. Yeah. It's everybody, so the whole team.
But I believe the Falcons gonna win this game. I don't know, would it be by 3.5? Might be by 3, maybe. But I don't know about 3.5. But I believe the Falcons gonna pull it out.
All right, Jeff, it's on you, bro.
I really don't like the Falcons in this game at all. I really don't. Even though they at home, they got, to me, they didn't get no better, no worse on the offensive side. They lost Julio, but they got the boy Kyle Pitts from Florida. So he's another weapon they're gonna be see how he performs in the NFL this rookie year. But I just don't got no confidence in their defense. I don't think they really went out and got guys that can actually play on that side of the ball for them. So I'm taking Philly, with the dual threat quarterback with Jalen Hurts. Actually got a pretty good defense, front seven. The DBs are kind of questionable, but I'm gonna get his edge. Yeah, very questionable. But I'm gonna get his edge to. Also, you know what? I'm forgetting about the boy Ridley. The boy really dangerous for the Falcons.
Yeah.
That's where I'm like, okay, but I don't know about their defense, man. I think they could put up. I think they're gonna be able to put up points. Definitely, it's gonna be a close one for some reason, but I don't like them on the spread. I'll take Atlanta money line. I'll take a money line. I don't trust them on the spread because they might end up winning by 3.
Yeah, by 3. Yeah, that half is a big point.
Right, it is definitely. I think they win by 3. I'm gonna give it to Atlanta.
Hey, man.
Money line.
I'm gonna go with Atlanta on the money line simply for the fact that Jalen Hurts is a running back playing quarterback. He's not really that good at a quarterback, and I don't trust their weapons that much on offense either. And I like Atlanta's offensive weapons better, man. They got Calvin Ridley, and they have what's the name? Kyle Pitts. They're going to be able to stretch them out vertically, man, really take advantage of them over the top. Because, like you said, Jeff, Eagles DBs are just as suspect as Atlanta's. So,
yeah, exactly. Like it's going to be a light show, man. They're going to light that shit up.
And I just feel like I'm going to go with a better quarterback, and Matt Ryan is a better quarterback than Jalen Hurts at this moment. So I'm just going to go play it safe and go with the quarterback.
Better pocket throwing quarterback.
I mean, yeah, a quarterback is a quarterback, man. It's all about throwing touchdowns and being accurate and making good throws. And I feel like Matt Ryan would do that way better than Jalen Hurts. So that's why I'll go with Jalen Hurts. I'll go with Matt Ryan.
Yeah, okay. All right. I got Atlanta, though.
Yeah, I'll take Atlanta, too, on the money line. I'll take Atlanta on the money line. But, yeah, don't touch that spread, people. Like, just take on the money line. Don't get greedy. All right, so now on to the next game, which is one of the hardest games on the schedule this first week. we got the Seattle Seahawks traveling to play the Indianapolis Colts. And the Seahawks are favored by 2.5 right now. So go ahead, Marvin. How you feel about this game right here? The Seahawks versus the Colts.
Well, the Colts got a good defense. To me, the defense started slacking at the end of the year. The Seahawks has a okay offense. The only question mark on the Seahawks offense really is the offensive line. I felt like Wilson was running for his life every game. We've seen it when they played the Rams, how he just running for his life. If the offensive line hold up against a great Colts defense, maybe we'll be saying the Seahawks will win the game. The Seahawks have an okay defense, but the Colts offense is question mark this year. They was off and on. It all depends on the Colts offense too, man. We got to see. I believe Marlon Mack coming back. Let's see what type of form he is in, based on he missed most of last year because of injury. So it should be a good game. But like I say, the game gonna go on how the Cowboys offense, how the Colts offense handle the game, or how the Seahawks offensive line hold up. If the Seahawks offensive line hold up, I believe the Seahawks gonna have a field day due to the weapons at receivers and running backs. But I believe the Seahawks gonna pull it out.
All right, Jeff. So you.
So Indiana, I don't know as far as the health of Wentz, what's the status on him as far as playing this game. I think he might be coming. I didn't hear anything about him not playing, so I'm going to assume he's playing. They got a hell of a running game. They got that two-headed dragon back there with Taylor and the other running back. I love their defense. I love their defense. I lost some confidence in Seattle last year in the playoffs when they played against the Rams, because they really showed that. I think they gave the formula to really stopping DK Metcalf and Russell Wilson, because to me they was able to. I mean, they had one of the best defensive linemen in the game, Aaron Donald, but they was able to collapse the pocket and contain Russell Wilson, and that limited him from extending the play with his feet.
Yeah.
So just and Indianapolis has that type of defense that could put a quarterback on the heels and force him to make bad decisions. And Russell will make a bad decision. I don't care if he won a Super Bowl, this and that. He ain't the same Russell Wilson to me. He lost a step. I don't know what it's not really him. It's the offensive line. They can't protect him. They can't protect him. I lost a little bit of confidence too in Pete Carroll as an officer, making adjustments after the second half. For me, I lost a lot of respect. Not respect, but I lost some trust in him as far as him going to the half and making adjustments. And their defense, they ain't been the same. Neither their defense is subpar, definitely subpar. To me, they probably got one of the weakest defense in their division, in my personal opinion. The DBs ain't there for me. The DBs ain't there for me. So I'm gonna give this one to the Colts, man. I think the Colts will get it done at home too. I like them on the spread. The plus 25. I like the Colts.
Yeah, I like the Colts as well, man. They have a way better defense. I feel like their defense is going to give Russell Wilson fits, and they're going to be able to shut down DJ Metcalf and all that stuff. And plus, they have Jonathan Taylor in that backfield. They're going to give it to him as much as possible, and run that clock out. So and have their defense handle Russell Wilson. So I feel like the Colts are going to pull it out. And I'll take the Colts on the spread just to be safe, because that stuff is kind of like a cushion. You can buy that up to 3 if you can, but I'll go with the Colts on the spread. All right, so now the next thing we're going into is the Minnesota Vikings traveling to Cincinnati to play the Bengals, and the Vikings are favored by 3.5. So Jeff, who you like in this game?
Before Joe Burrow got hurt last year, I was liking their offense production. I thought he did a great job distributing the ball around the different players. Also had a really good run game with Mixon. Offensive coordinator, he did a good job also tailoring the offense around him, because I think he kind of used the same system he was at LSU, or like something similar to that. Their defense, I'm not too hot about though. I don't know if they gotten better or worse. I'm not really familiar with their defense or like what what set they're going to be in, what coverage they're going to be in. So I'm going to take the Vikings. Defense is definitely better. Offense about just slightly better with Thielen and the receiving core he has. I think he has a better receiving core, even though the Cincinnati has Jamar Chase added to their offense, but
he got a drop season though.
They got a better run game too, though. I think that boy Cook gonna get off. Dalvin Cook gonna get off on that defense. Like, this is a stat game to me for Dalvin Cook. Honestly, he gonna run. I expect him to at least have 200 rushing yards, probably 2 touchdowns this game, maybe more than that. I like it that much. So yeah, I like Minnesota on the road, and they're actually the favorite 3.5. I'll bet it down to 3, I'll bet it down to 3, not 3.5. But honestly, that's not bad neither. I like Minnesota probably win by 10, so I like Minnesota 3.5.
All right, go ahead, Marv.
I like the Vikings to win the game. Like I say, I believe Dalvin Cook will have at least 150 rushing yards. I believe Thielen gonna have over 100 receiving yards. I just feel like the Vikings offense is too powerful when it comes versus the Cincinnati Bengals. Burrows was hurt. He had a major operation with his knee. So let's see how he bounced back. The good thing about it, he's still young. He have his college receiver and Jamar Chase. But I believe the Vikings just,
He got the dropsies. He got the butterfingers.
Nah, that was one game, one preseason game. It all happened. We all drop balls. You drop balls.
Every preseason game.
Terrell Owens drop balls. Everybody drop balls. I'm not worried about that. I just feel like the Vikings gonna be too powerful.
I feel like Minnesota's gonna pull it off, but I'll stay away from that spread though, and I'll just take them on the money line because you never know how their defensive backfield is gonna be able to cover their receivers if Joe Burrow has enough time to throw. And plus, I just like Minnesota on offense better, man. They got Dalvin Cook and they have Thielen and they have Jefferson, man. They could put up a lot of
I forgot
points.
about Jefferson.
But it's all about their defense. If their defense are able to contain what Cincinnati has on offense with Joe Mixon and Tyler Boyd and T. Higgins and all those dudes, if they're able to contain Cincinnati on offense, then they should be able to cover the 3.5, but I don't think they're going to be able to contain them that much. So I think like Minnesota on the spread is the safest pick, just based off what I see on paper and throughout the preseason. Because I'm still skeptical about Minnesota's defensive backfield. All right, so the next game we're going to go into is the San Francisco 49ers traveling to play the Detroit Lions, and the 49ers are favored by 8 points. So who wants to shot at this game? Talk about this game. Marvin, Jeff, one of y'all pop up.
I think the 49ers are going to win the game. Detroit Lions had a horrible team last year. And it's crazy because 2 years ago they had a decent team, but last year they really fell off. Their quarterback, Jared Goff, is not a good quarterback to me. He was in a play-action first offense when he played at the Rams. Now he playing for a whole new team with a different offensive system.
Hold on, time out. Why you coming at Jared Goff, man? Because y'all traded him, man. Come on, man. You sound like a jaded ex right now, bro. Come on, man.
No. Yeah. I'm not in my feelings.
He won y'all 10 games last year. Put some respect on that man's name.
Yeah, and our defense was probably responsible for 7 of the 10 games.
Okay.
But before I was cut off,
you got y'all in the Super Bowl. Don't forget.
Yeah, we had number 1 defense that year. Yeah, and he played like shit in the Super Bowl. He played with ball all the way to the Super Bowl and played like shit, just like Cam Newton did.
Okay. All right. Go ahead. Proceed.
But like I say, I never seen Jared Goff in a offensive system besides the play action first. So maybe he might be the Jared Goff that we seen in college at Cal, which was a very pass happy offense, West Coast. So I don't know what type of offense he's going to be in, but I know that the Detroit Lions do not run play action due to their offensive line can't really hold up. So we'll just see, but I believe the 49ers going to win the game. I felt like the offense going to tear the Lions defense apart, That's just how I feel. And like I said, the 49ers playing one of the hardest divisions.
All right, go ahead, Jeff.
Man, I feel like Detroit in this like rebuild mode. After the horrible coaching they got rid of finally last season. Their defense, okay, front seven, DBs, they look iffy. I mean, they play in a really tough division though with Aaron Rodgers and Packers and the Bears and the Vikings. So, but I like the Niners. Definitely a better defense, better coaching, special team, all around better team. I'm really trying to see the decision on starting Jimmy Garoppolo, or I may be wrong. Are they starting Jimmy Garoppolo or they start?
Nah, Jimmy starting.
Jimmy starting.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I want to see what's going into his decision making on what he's seeing on starting Jimmy Garoppolo. Maybe he's giving him one more chance to fight for his job, or put the rookie Trey Lance in and see what he does with that offense. But yeah, I think that's probably like the most highlight of that game. I'm looking forward to is just seeing how well the Niners look like the Niners, the Super Bowl Niners. You know what I mean? So definitely some nice. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, they probably got, besides the Rams defense, their defense might be ranked number 2, man, when they got all their starters and they healthy. Definitely, I love their linebacker core. They're probably one of the best linebacker cores like out here.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
But I like the Niners on the +8. I like them to win by 10 or more. Yeah, I like them with the -8.
All right, we got Slit Nick in the building. Nick was able to
join.
Yo,
what's going on, Cowboys, man?
What up, boy?
Good.
Chilling.
Hey, we already talked about y'all sorry ass Eagles, man. We already projected them to lose. So we already
okay.
Hold on. Let's give Nick a chance to go over why you think your team will win that game.
All right, go ahead. Explain why you think the Eagles will beat the Falcons.
Okay, the reason why I feel like the Eagles are gonna beat the Falcons, better defense, better quarterback as far as mobile.
Push.
Steph.
He said mobile.
Been in this shit 5 minutes. You say bullshit.
Better running back. Better weapons.
What?
Better weapons.
No, that definitely don't. No, that don't.
You got Pitts and Ridley. That's it. Like, who else they throwing to? Nobody.
Who y'all throwing to?
Listen, hey, Devontae Smith.
Barely played.
Jalen Rager. The 2 tight ends.
Who?
Oh, yeah.
Jalen Rager. The 2 tight ends.
CCU.
Yeah. 2 tight ends.
Okay.
Plus our running back.
All right. So
that's 5 weapons, bro. So, like I said, better, like I said, I feel like them boys we gonna put it together. It's gonna be a high scoring game, but it's gonna all boil down to which defense stand up to get that 1 or 2 stops. And I feel like our defense definitely gonna stand up to get the 1 or 2 stops. You see what they fucking did against the Dolphins? Tua just fucking had a field day.
See, I didn't even. So okay, are you finished or are you done? Are you finished or are you done?
I'm done.
All right, we already finished talking about y'all sorry ass. Now, I need you to say who's going to win, the 49ers or the Lions? The 49ers.
49ers landslide.
All right, go ahead, elaborate, bro.
The 49ers, they like last year what killed them was injuries. Yeah. And their defense is coming back, full strength. The offense is coming back, Jimmy Garoppolo, I feel like he got to run the game, plus, the best tight end in the league.
Kittle. Yeah.
And plus, you got Ayuk, who was he's coming off his freshman year. He's going to be better than he was last year. And plus, they got Debo. So, they got some weapons, bro. And plus, you got that defense that's coming. The Lions, I don't trust. Oh, my God. You never trust the Lions. And then they got Jared Goff as their quarterback. Whew. So,
y'all need to put respect on Goff's name, bro. You act like he won 10 games last year.
Man, get the fuck out of here, man.
And the defense won 7, not the team.
Yeah, exactly. That's what haters say. Y'all tripping.
So yeah, and it's already reported that DeAndre Swift probably ain't gonna even play that game. So it's just like,
there you go, right there.
Yeah, he's a bust. I'm already giving him crowning.
Hey, that might be one of our guaranteed winners right there.
Hey, for real. That 8 look real sweet right now.
For real. Look real sweet.
Real sweet. Oh, shit.
I'm not going to waste any time on this game. I got the Niners winning, but I'll take them on the money line just because I don't know what's going to happen. You know, things always happen when you play a team like Detroit. You know, you blow them out, then all of a sudden you take your foot off the gas, and next thing you know, they make it a 3-point game. So
but see, their coach, I got faith in their coach that he won't let that happen. Like, for me, like, I mean, they lost their defensive coordinator to the Jets. He's now the head coach over there now, but I for some reason, I think he won't allow that to happen. I don't know who's coming in to replace him.
Hey, and of course, and that's not even. I don't listen. This shit, they could fucking put me over that defensive coordinator to fucking coach that damn defense. Them niggas got some people over there, and then
they got talent on that defense. Definitely.
And people,
they
you
got
gotta
both
think about it, and you gotta think about it too, bro. Josh Norman gonna make a big difference over there because they play zone. He's a really good zone corner.
Yeah.
So it's just like he don't gotta play man, and he don't gotta 49ers. He's just out.
So Sherman gone?
Yeah, Sherman. Nah, they ain't signed Sherman.
They ain't never resigned Sherman.
Okay.
They got Josh Norman over there.
Yeah, man. I just feel like, you know, just 8 points is too rich for my blood, man. As far as just how much points.
If
it's over a touchdown, I don't trust it. If it's over a touchdown, I don't trust it. I'll just take it on the money line and just, as long as I get the win off of it, I'm happy. But
true.
Yeah, 49ers, man, they're going to basically run it down their throat. And plus, they have a good defense, especially with that front four with Bosa and Ford. They're going to be applying pressure to golf all day. So,
you
know, I feel like they're going to be able to capitalize and win this game. All right, so now we're on to our 4 o'clock game, starting with the Cleveland Browns traveling.
Game of the week. They
traveling to play the Kansas City Chiefs. Now, the Chiefs are favored by 6 points. So, Jeff, go ahead and go first, man.
It's a tough one, man, because I like what Cleveland did with the defense. The pieces they added to the defense. They got Clowney out there with that boy,
Johnson from the Rams to safety.
Yeah. So, man, I'm loving the Cleveland Browns defense, offense. They got Odell back. They got Landry. Of course, they got Chubb and Kareem Hunt.
2 dogs.
So, man, they got some dogs on that team, man. But Patrick Mahomes,
half a bill.
Like, it's hard to go against them
in
any game. You know what I'm saying? So, this is actually a real tough decision for me, honestly. I'm going to take Cleveland with the +6 because I think this is a revenge game from that playoff game last year with Cleveland. You know, I think Cleveland had some more weapons available for Baker because Baker did improve drastically for me last season. He actually looked like a fucking quarterback instead of a fucking commercial guy. So, so I think, honestly, bro, like, this is their game to prove that they could definitely make a deep run in the playoffs and get to the AFC Championship and hopefully to the Super Bowl. So I like the Browns with the +6 at Kansas City. I want to say this too. Kansas City defense to me is a little suspect also because they have allowed a lot of teams offensively to come back on them and make it a closer game.
Yep.
Because you got to remember Kansas City, they rarely blow teams. They didn't really blow too many teams out last season.
No, they didn't.
You know what I'm saying? So I think, so to me, I like the +6. I love the +6. I think they actually have the personnel now to go against their defense to put some pressure on Mahomes' ass just the same as the Bucs did in the Super Bowl. So I think they follow that formula. They get him on skates. They blow through that fuck offensive line. They did improve the offensive line, though, in Kansas City. But I'm really feeling – they really beefed up that offensive line because that was that shit had bullet holes in it. You feel me? So I think – though they could copy that formula the Bucs had and capitalize off of putting Patty on them heels, man, put them on the run. So I got Cleveland +6.
All right, go ahead, Nick. All right, go ahead, Marvin.
Well, I like the Browns +6, but I don't like the Browns to win the game. It's gonna be a close game. I believe this game will be a future playoff matchup later on in the year. The Browns have an outstanding defense. They added a lot of good people on the defensive side of the ball. Like I say, Odell coming back. You know, he's not the same Odell he was at the Giants, but he's still a problem. You know, they still got Landry. They still got the tight end Hooper. You know, They have a good team, man. And Miles coming off that edge, man.
Yeah.
Patrick Mahomes better watch out, man. But I believe the Chiefs will win the game because the Chiefs is too talented offensively. Even though the Browns defense is good and they got good additions. Like I say, this is their first game together, so it's you gotta learn to gel. But I believe the Chiefs gonna be not too much, but they're gonna win the game. I believe the Browns gonna cover the 6, but I believe later on in the playoff, I think revenge is coming back on the Brown side of the game later on.
All right, Nick, you ready yet?
Yes, sir. I'm ready. All right. Listen, hey, y'all my boys, and I don't know what type of weed y'all smoking on, but ain't no way in hell them people should beat them people ass. You hear me? Beat their ass. Hey, that offensive line has improved. Like that Tampa Bay shit. Like I say, them boys had to show them, they made them boys believe it. Without a good offensive line, y'all boys nothing. Them boys went inside two Pro Bowl offensive tackles. Orlando Brown, and I forgot what buddy name who they signed out of free agency. So the offense, I understand. I love it. Trust me, I love the acquisitions they got. The Browns got with Clowney and all that shit. That shit ain't gonna be enough. Them receivers, Kelsey, Hill, and all that shit. Them boys still ain't.
You don't think the game gonna be close though, Nick?
I know. I don't think they gonna cover them 6. They might win by 10, bro. I like Kansas City to win by 10. You know what I'm saying? Thank you. I like them boys by 10. They win by 10. So I basically say, it'll be them boys jump out on them, and then say Kansas City their defense. It's just like they tend to let people back in the game. So I think them boys, the Browns will get a stop or two or whatever the case may be, and try to put it close. But I think Kansas City still will win by 10.
I ain't gonna lie, man. I like Kansas City to win the game, but I like Cleveland to cover that 6. And I feel like I feel like because they have such a dominant running game, man, that they be able to keep Kansas City offense off the field a little bit, with Chubb and Kareem Hunt, and plus they still have Odell and Landry, so they're gonna be able to put up the points too. But at the end of the day, Patrick Mahomes gonna make enough plays with his arm to win the game, but I don't think they're going to win the game by like 10. I like them to win by 3. So that's why I'm going with Cleveland Browns on the spread. Even though Cleveland improved by getting Clowney and adding a couple pieces to the defensive backfield, I just feel like, Kansas City is still going to win this game just because Patrick Mahomes always made the plays at the end of the game. Except for the Super Bowl, but, it was just Brady year. But I think, Kansas City is going to pull it off. Mm-hmm. All right, so the next game we're going to talk about is future Hall of Fame quarterback Tua Tagovailoa and the Dolphins travel to play the New England Patriots in Foxborough. New England is favored by 3 right now. So
let me go first, goddamn it.
I'm going to start off.
Let me go first.
I want to go first.
Let me go first, Nick.
No, I can't go first. This is my team.
No, let Bobby go first. Let Bobby go first.
Let me go first. Let me go first.
Let Rennie go first.
Let me go first, Marvin.
Let Rennie go first.
I feel like the Dolphins are going to win this game by a landslide. They're going to win. I'll take them on the money line just because I feel so confident in this pick. I feel like, the Patriots are starting Matt Jones, and Matt Jones at this point is not a great quarterback. He's not going to be able to be effective enough for New England to be able to put up the points they need to put up, especially against a top 5 defense, which Miami has. They have Xavier Howard and Byron Jones, and plus they have edge rushers now, man. We got Ogba, and plus we got Jalen Phillips, so we're going to be able to apply pressure. And, we got Tua, man. Tua's going to probably throw 3 to 4 touchdowns. We got all our weapons with Will Fuller, and, Devontae Parker's healthy for for this Sunday. And plus we got Jalen Waddle, man. So we're going to be able to put up points. I like it to score at least 35 points, man. And I like the Dolphins to win this game easily.
Wow.
Tua is a future Hall of Famer, man. We got to start giving him his respect right now. So that's what I'm going to do.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Go ahead, Mark.
That's my quarterback.
Listen. Wait. Listen. If you say Tua is going to be a future Hall of Famer, and then you say Herbert is overrated, no, we'll say that conversation another time. I believe Tua is not the answer for the Miami Dolphins, but but I will go for the Miami Dolphins. Miami Dolphins will win the game. Jones never played against the defense like the Dolphins defense that he's gonna play against. He's a rookie, first time starting. I believe he's gonna be smart. He's gonna try to not make mistakes, but you're gonna make mistakes when you're playing against the Dolphins defense. Dolphins edge rushers, they cornerbacks, the defensive schemes is just crazy. And I believe the Dolphins are gonna make Jones look bad. I don't think the Patriots have a chance. You know, I think they had a better chance with Cam, but they still would have lost because Cam is mobile. But Jones is gonna be like a deer when they see headlights. To me, he gonna be statue with eyes big as shit. You know, but I believe Tua is not gonna be the answer. Even though Dolphins gonna win, I believe Tua not gonna have an outstanding game, but they're gonna have a decent game.
All right, go ahead, Jeff.
This is a no-brainer for me. I mean, gotta. I think people are giving the Patriots too much credit for what Tom did and what Tom and Belichick did together. But with Belichick by himself, to me, his track record is suspect. I'm just saying, without Brady, Belichick is an ordinary head coach that can put together a decent team. Don't get me wrong, but he needs a Tom Brady to really be successful. Mac Jones he's a rookie. It's his first NFL game against a top-notch defense. So we're really going to get a clear picture on how he handles the pressure. I like the additions to the offensive side they did get as weapons for him. So I think this is a clear, like they gave him weapons. There's no excuse. Like last year, the excuse for Cam was there was nobody really to give the ball to, and they didn't have a really good running game. So for me, Dolphins, it's clear as day we got a better defense, even though they got all this out of last season. But Gilmore's not playing for the Patriots, so that's a disadvantage, big disadvantage in my personal opinion with the weapons the Dolphins have. Because I think Gesicki gonna eat him up down the middle, down the seam of the field all day.
I forgot about Gesicki.
Because I think Devontae Parker and Waddle and Will Fuller gonna be so much a distraction that they're gonna forget to cut out the damn tight end. And also, what happened? Go ahead, Randy.
I forgot.
You already talked, Randy.
No. I'm saying Will Fuller is not playing the first week. I forgot about that. Sorry about that.
Okay, so with Waddle, Devontae Parker, and Grant, and I think those are enough distractions for somebody to get open. Like if Gesicki's getting covered down the seam, throw deep to Devontae Parker outside on the sideline. You know what I mean? Like there's going to be so many options with Tua, and Tua has looked pretty good in the preseason as far as the accuracy throwing the ball. That's one thing I love about Tua. He's very accurate quarterback. So I think the Patriots defense, for them coming off of last year COVID to now, it's going to be a while for them to adjust and start gelling and playing together.
And Gilmore is not playing. Stephon Gilmore is not playing. That's not
exactly. I mentioned that earlier. Gilmore is not playing, so that's even a hinder on their defense too. Like whoever that guy they got replaced for Gilmore, look at him to get targeted at least 10 times this game or more. Definitely, I can see it right now. So Mac Jones, this defense is gonna be too much for Mac Jones. I really think they're gonna get a lot of pressure, turnovers, some sacks, and maybe strip fumbles, whatever you want to call it. I think it's gonna be a Dolphins total game. Like they're gonna outdo the Patriots for the first time in a long time.
Tua can throw the ball. He's have a tight sparrow when the pocket is clean. But any quarterback in the NFL will have a tight spiral with a clean pocket. But Tua can. Tua do have a top 10 accuracy, but I don't believe he have a top 10 overall talent when it comes to quarterback.
Well, we're still trying to see how well he handles the pressure, you know what I mean, as far as on the run, throwing the ball on the run. That's what I'm really going to critique him at the hardest, is his ability to make adjustments and throw on the run. Because I think there are going to be some games where he's going to be on skates. Our offensive line ain't top tier, but they decent. But that pocket collapse here and there. So, and he has enough speed to get around that corner and find somebody downfield. So, and I think he's actually his IQ, football IQ, is better to me than Mac Jones as of right now. And Mac Jones being a rookie, but playing in the SEC has definitely gave him an advantage over a lot of other quarterbacks like Zach Wilson, to where he's seen that speed on that other side of the ball to where he can adjust. Because the game at this NFL level is going to be a lot faster, definitely from college. But Tua had at least half a season playing in the NFL. So,
but listen, Jones played against great SEC defenses over the years. But like I say, this going to be the best defense he ever played against.
Oh yeah, definitely. And the same thing with Tua. Tua first game he played against the Rams defense. The best. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? So we're gonna really see how Mac Jones handled that pressure first game playing a top 5 defense. Yeah. So you know what I mean? So yeah.
All right, Nick, go ahead and speak your bullshit before we go to the next.
Oh, thank you. I know y'all want to say the best for last.
He was being quiet as fuck too.
Go ahead, speak that hot.
I've been waiting on my fucking moment. Goddamn it!
Speak that hot.
So finally, we got some. Hey, Marvin, I'm disappointed in you. Let me tell you that right now. So yeah, basically, listen, y'all got the Patriots fucked up. I don't think they're gonna cover the spread, but they will win this game. And it's
-3.
Listen, they're not gonna cover the spread. They're probably gonna win by a field goal or 2 points, but they're gonna win this game. And Tua Tagovailoa, my fucking words, he's gonna cost the Dolphins this game. Listen, like y'all said, top, very good passer. I ain't gonna take that away from the guy. Yeah. But when that pressure gets his ass, it ain't gonna be nothing to say. But I'm gonna give it to you like this: the Dolphins don't got the best O-line in fucking the league. Like they really don't. That shit is really suspect. Y'all got everything else. Y'all got the receivers. Y'all got the tight end. Y'all got an okay running back. But that is the reason why y'all been making acquisitions and trades for offensive linemen, because y'all offensive line ain't where it's at right now. And Bill Belichick knows that. So that man, come Sunday, that man is not for to sit back there without Gilmore. He's not for to sit back there and be like, okay, you know what? Fuck that. Let me go ahead and let Tua pick me apart. Hell no. He gonna send that shit at his ass. And when he do, I get mark my word, Tua will fold. He will fold. So, like I said, and mark my words again, Matt Jones will have a better game than Tua this coming Sunday. Rookie or not, that man, he's done showed me a lot. That fool, like people been counting him out. Oh, probably it's a product of the system. Nah, fool had a good preseason. Like, and it's the reason why they say, you know what, fuck it, we're gonna go another way, because believe it or not, fool actually, with Cam sitting, he's actually been showing that he can actually lead the team in, at quarterback. So
Nick, I got a question for you, Nick.
That situation is deeper than rap, though.
I got a question for you, Nick.
Of course.
I got a question for you, Nick.
Talk to me.
Do you feel like that this gonna be Jones' the toughest defense that he faced?
Oh, well, I haven't looked at the schedule.
No. I'm not saying for the whole year. I'm saying right now. He's been playing football since. Okay.
Of course. You got two lockdown corners, even though Byron Jones didn't show me shit last year. But going on previous history, yeah, you got two lockdown corners. You got the Dolphins definitely off rip, like top 5 defense. I ain't gonna flash. Even though I know, I feel that Xavier Howard for to get his ass exposed this year. But hey, we ain't gonna go but what we think. We're gonna go but what's in front of us right now. So I most definitely think I don't think Bill is gonna put it in Matt Jones' hand as much. He'll start off with the running game, and them boys do got a nice old line along with some decent backs. So I feel like he's gonna run it, but when the running starts to work, then he'll run play action or whatever the case may be. But I do like the Patriots to win this game. Probably not cover the spread, but I do like them boys to win this game.
I'm glad you finished saying that hot bullshit and got that shit out the way.
Hey, you gotta take your heart out the game. You gotta take your heart out.
I'm using my logic. I'm looking back at what I see.
Randy, no lie. If you was a professional scout for an NFL team, hell, even a high school team, your ass would have been fired. Talk about two of them as a fucking future Hall of Famer.
Executive of the year.
Shit is that?
Executive of the year.
You want to make the first day, dog.
listen,
that might be a future Hall of Famer.
Forget that. Hey, he talking about Tua, a future Hall of Famer, but the nigga picked him in the 11th fucking round. Get the fuck out of here.
Hold on, bro. That's fantasy football. That's strategy. We can't compare that.
Hey, Marvin.
We can't compare that.
Wasn't even his first quarterback he took, bro. He took Big Ben over that boy, man. Get the fuck out of here.
Bro, it's strategy. It's strategy.
Oh, okay.
I bet I start him this season, though.
Huh?
I bet I start him this season, though.
When the other quarterback have a bye week, you will.
All right, whatever.
Exactly.
Crazy as hell.
Whatever. That's my quarterback. I ain't worried about you.
Yeah. Hey, if goddamn Watson was able to play right now, y'all would have got him.
Shoulda, woulda, coulda, but he not. All right, we not worried about Watson. You know why? Because we got Tua. That's all we need. That's all we need.
Listen.
What y'all saying?
Listen.
I don't give a damn what y'all saying. That's my quarterback. Tua's my quarterback. I ain't worried about nothing else y'all saying. Y'all just mad because y'all quarterback situation ain't as nice as ours. That's it.
Yeah.
Hey, Randy, you done been around a lot of great football. You had a great high school coach, a great college coach. Both of them were legendary. But you is not a legendary scouter. I could tell, like, no, you've been around too much. You've been around too much great coaching, too much great football for you to say some shit like that.
That's my quarterback.
Come on, man.
I'm sticking to it. Next game. We're talking about the next game now. I ain't entertaining y'all foolery no more. Anyway.
That motherfucker won't even be top 20 in passing yards week 1.
Man, we'll talk about that we'll talk about that off the clock.
Okay. All right.
Anyway, next game we're going to talk about is the Denver Broncos. They're traveling to the New York Giants. The Broncos are favored by 3 points. So, Marvin, go ahead, take off. Who you like?
I like the Broncos to win the game based on the defense. The defense is too much, like how they was on Tua last year, and the Dolphins had to bench Tua. You know, the Broncos defense will be too much. Hey, I'm speaking facts. The Broncos defense will be too much, and I believe Bridgewater was underrated last year and this year. Bridgewater gonna be too much for the Giants. And yes, the Rams lost to the Dolphins last year, but you guys didn't score after halftime. You guys didn't score a touchdown or even a field goal after halftime. That's called defense adjustments.
All right, anyway, back to the Broncos. Let's stay on this game, Marvin.
Yeah, get off the Dolphins' dick.
Stay on this game, Marvin.
Back to the Broncos. The Broncos defense would just be too much. Barkley coming back, which would be good, but I don't think I think Von Miller gonna be on his ass, to be honest with you. You know, and Simmons, the safety, he's just all around the field. He remind me of the bigger Honey Badger. So we'll see what happens. But I believe the Broncos are gonna win, and I also believe that the Broncos will cover the spread. I mean, we'll beat them by 3, more than 3.
All right, go ahead, Select Nick.
All right. I like the Broncos. First, I was saying the vagina, but now I like the Broncos. I like the Broncos. Like to piggyback what Marvin said, that defense, they got a nice front 7. And to add some 3 good corners to shrink in that back, you know, that front 7, that's gonna be a problem right there for a lot of teams. I really think they're gonna give Kansas City a run for their money. So and just to go, and I just don't trust Daniel Jones, bro. Like he's a nice athlete, but as far as a passer, listen, them boys gonna be on his ass. Like, and even with the come with Saquon isn't 100%. Like they already said that they ain't gonna rush him out there to basically give him like 30 carries. They gonna limit his count. So with a limited count, with Daniel Jones being the primary decision maker, nah. Yeah, I like Teddy to basically do his thing. Teddy was definitely underrated. He's for the show that basically how they imagine as far as we get in Cortland Sutton and getting the rest of them boys, the rest of that Jerry Jeudy for to have a good year. So yeah, I do like the Broncos actually to cover that 3. Yeah, I feel like they're gonna win at least by 7.
All right, go ahead, Jeff.
Yeah, man, I got the Broncos as well, man. Their defense looks untouchable right now. Like I said, with the pieces they added. I'm loving a rookie corner, Surtain, the second. That boy, I think he's gonna be something special for him. I just don't like Daniel Jones. I think his his football IQ is kind of weak at the QB position. I really don't know what goes into his decision making when he's dropping back and looking at the coverage. For some reason, like he misses a lot of wide open receivers. To me, last year he did like a lot of wide open receivers. Their defense is okay, but with Teddy Bridgewater, more level headed, veteran quarterback than the guy they had starting last year. So then yeah, I think Judy gonna kind of expose some of the DBs, and they got a decent tight end as well. Run game is okay. Run game can be effective, I think, against the Giants front seven. So offensive line is pretty decent too. Pretty decent. They're not special, but they're decent. But I think Denver has the better offense, better defense, so way better defense. So yeah, Denver definitely gonna could cover -3.
I actually take Denver on the spread. They'll cover the 3. And because I just like their defense, like you guys been saying, their defense is way better. They have Chubb and they have Von Miller. And plus Patrick Surtain is in the defensive backfield as well. And they have Simmons as well, man. So I like their defense way better. And I feel like Teddy Bridgewater is going to be very smart with the ball. He's going to be able to give the ball to whoever he needs to give to, and he's not going to have any turnovers. And plus, they still had that running game with Melvin Gordon and Javonte Williams, who's coming in, and he's going to take up some of that slack on the rushing end as well.
Yeah, dude. Hey, Javonte Williams, who snapped on the Hurricane. Not to mention that. Okay.
Man, look, we're talking about
NFL. He did.
Get out. See? All right, whatever. Anyway, yeah, man, I like Denver to cover. And plus, Daniel Jones is not that guy, and Saquon's not going to play as much as he needs to in order for them to win. So I like Denver to really cover the spread and beat the Giants. All right, so the next game we're going to talk about is the Green Bay Packers traveling to play the New Orleans Saints. Now, this game is on a neutral field because of what happened to Louisiana because of the hurricane. So the Packers are favored by 4 points. So go ahead, Jeff.
I'm a little kind of excited because I want to see Jameis Winston perform pretty good. I think he will. I want to see him kind of redeem himself, getting that starting position through the preseason against that quarterback battle. But Aaron Rodgers and them boys, man, that's tough. Their defense is good, decent defense. DBs could be better. Offense definitely better. Devontae Adams, they got Aaron Jones in that backfield too. And I wouldn't really put my money against Aaron Rodgers. Not too many games, especially against the matchup right here with New Orleans, with Drew Brees retiring. You know what I mean? And with Jameis Winston's track record turning the ball over, hopefully we're gonna not see that much of that, but it's still a possibility that could still happen. You know what I mean? So we just got to see the game. I love what he was doing in preseason though. I love that it was throwing the ball deep, taking the chances down deep, and they was capitalizing off of that. I think that's that other element they bring to their game. Jameis brings to the Saints. Also with Kamara too, because we saw Kamara production decrease when he had the other quarterback in, doing a lot of read option plays, running with the ball, and throwing to Michael Thompson on the slant routes. Exactly. So he, I think because of that, Kamara's stats, his production dropped off tremendously. So, but yeah, I think Green Bay has the defense is actually pretty even. I'm going with the veteran leadership on offense with the quarterback position. Even though James is also a veteran quarterback as well, and he's top 10, he could definitely sling that ball. Though you can never don't ever forget that he can. Like say they get down by like a couple of touchdowns, he can bring them back. They do have weapons on that opposite side too as well. But I'm feeling the Green Bay Packers offense a little bit more with Aaron Rodgers. So I got Green Bay with the plus with the -4. I'm gonna go Green Bay money line.
Well, I'm gonna go with Green Bay for the Saints. Michael Thomas, I don't think he's playing.
He's not.
He's not.
They have And this game is so special because you got two record-breaking quarterbacks. You got Aaron Rodgers. You got Aaron Rodgers, and then you got Jameis Winston. Jameis Winston is the only offensive player to ever win Defensive Player of the Year. You know, and with 30-some interceptions, however many interceptions he threw, and the next year Tommy Johns came.
30 for 30.
30 for 30. 30 for 30. Won Defensive Player of the Year playing offense. You know, it's just going to be a great game. But Aaron Rodgers, Adams, Aaron Jones, they're going to be too much for the Saints. I think Winston would try too hard. The backup quarterback Hill, he's not a quarterback. He's like a Tim Tebow to me. I think he only throw for 2 passing touchdowns since he's been in the league. He's not a throwing quarterback. He's just a run. He's just a fucking tight end playing quarterback, want to run the ball.
He's a utility player.
Huh?
He's a utility player.
Whatever. Yeah, he is. And I just don't think Jameis Winston could really lead the Saints how Drew Brees did. He's not a leader like Drew Brees. You know, Jameis Winston talent is through the roof, but he still has not developed yet to me. He's made too many bad decisions. And like I say, I feel like, you know, he's going to try too hard. I really do, because Drew Brees with the Saints was pretty good, but I think Winston going to try too much, you know, because he's trying to be the man, and Nick say, the guy, and I don't think he can be that guy. I really don't. So I'm going with the Packers to cover the spread.
All right, go ahead, Nick.
All right. Off the rip, I'm going with Packers to cover the spread. But I actually think Jameis is actually going to have a okay game. I felt like he learned a lot from that year sitting behind Drew Brees. He done like it humbled him to like, you know, the for him to see like act as a professional quarterback and to know and to learn that you don't have to. It's okay taking shots down the field, but you don't have to win the game every play. You can legit. It's okay to take your dump offs. And with a running back like Kamara, he knows, okay, you know what, damn, I could just dump it to Kamara and he could take it 20 yards to the house. You know, but I feel like the Packers are going to be too much. They don't have enough weapons to actually hang with the Packers because Michael Thomas is out and they're dependent on a rookie receiver, Callaway, to actually, you know, be their number one receiver, but not their number one target. And I feel like, you know, the Packers are going to eye on Alvin Kamara. So, you know, and then let's not forget, the Packers got the top 3, if not the top 2 best corner in the league, Jair Alexander. So you put him on the rookie, that shit dead. So I feel like he's going to have a okay game, but it won't be enough. So I definitely like the Packers to cover the spread. It's going to be a low-scoring game, though. The Packers is not going to like go out there and just whoop their ass because it's going to be a defensive game because the Saints do have a nice-ass defense. So it's going to be a defensive game, low-scoring game. Packers still cover the 4 points, though.
Yeah, I like the Packers, but on the money line, I think if it was by 3, then I'll go with the spread. But since it's by 4, I'll go with the money line. I think 4 is a little bit too much when it comes to this game. Aaron Rodgers is going to be able to show up. He's going to show up and he's going to be the X factor in this game. He's going to show why he's top 5 quarterback in this league right now. And he's going to be able to get the ball to Devontae Adams. And, you know, also Aaron Jones is a weapon as well. And they're going to be able to put up some points. And Jameis probably is going to make a mistake or two just because, like you guys said, he's going to try to force the ball or try to do make a throw that he shouldn't make, and he's going to hope that his receiver makes, which is not going to happen. So I'm going to go with the Packers to cover on the money line just because 4 is a little bit too much for me in this game. All right, so now we're going to talk about the Sunday night game, which is the Chicago Bears traveling to play the Los Angeles Rams. The Rams are favored by 7.5. So go ahead, Marvin, man. Go ahead and speak first on your sorry-ass team.
This is going to be a defensive game. Every time Khalil Mack play against Aaron Donald, it's a great matchup. Both of them watch each other, do their thing. I would say the Bears will have a better chance at beating us if Fields was starting. But we gonna tear that starting quarterback. We gonna tear his ass up. What is shit not gonna be close. I believe we're gonna win by 10. We got Stafford who throw for well over 3,500, sometimes to 4,000 yards down there every season, almost at the Lions, and the Lions didn't have a line then. The Rams line is we not as good as we used to be, but we're better than the Lions. I believe Stafford is playing for a wonderful head coach. Offensive wizard is Sean. Sean know how to run the offense, so I believe Stafford going to have a great day. Sonny Michel, this like a revenge game because everybody wrote him off, especially how the Patriots did him. I believe he's going to do his thing, but I think the defense is going to win the game, man. Like I say, the Bears will have a better chance if Justin Fields was starting, but Justin Fields not starting, which he will be starting after this game. Mark my words.
All right, go ahead, Nick.
All right, yeah, this game ain't gonna be close at all. I like the Rams. Too many weapons. Deshaun Jackson, Cooper Kupp, Robert Woods, rookie Tutu Atwell, tight end, two running backs. It's too much. Even though the Bears defense is good, but there's too many weapons that them boys have to account for, especially with a play caller / head coach like Sean McVay. He's a genius. They call him plays, and now they actually got a quarterback that's actually going to make things happen other than Jared Goff. So I do like the Rams to actually win by 17. Andy Dalton, yeah, not against his defense. He gonna have his time, but not against his defense. His defense is nice, best defense in the NFL, if you ask me. So yeah,
you seen the Bleacher Report? I put in the chat.
Rams by 17.
All right, go ahead, Jeff.
Yeah, man. I agree with what you guys are saying. Definitely, I feel like if Justin Fields was starting this game, we were having a different conversation. But the game would definitely be a little more closer than we would think it's going to be. But no brainer, the Rams are going to win. Definitely a better defense, slightly just because of their DBs. But front sevens are evenly matched. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yep. I like your guys' DBs a lot better than the Bears. But offense for the Bears, man, I don't think it's going to click too well with Andy Dalton at all. I don't see it. I don't have too much faith in their head coach neither. He's indecisive, with his decision making on who he wants to play. You know what I mean? He gave Andy Dalton the starting position, saying, "Come over here."
Yeah.
And then
Randy will do something like that.
Now you're having a QB battle in the preseason, right? You know what I'm saying? So to me, that was a little indecisive for me. It's man, you either gonna stick to your guns, start Andy Dalton, or just say they're gonna battle for the position. There's not gonna be any favoritism or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? But that's gonna be his downfall, I think. Not starting him. Hopefully he learns from this game, because I think this game is gonna be a game for him to learn and to stop wasting time with Andy Dalton and start this future quarterback that you guys traded up to go get in Justin Fields. You know what I mean? So, of course, there are going to be some growing pains. He's going to make mistakes. He's going to do stuff like that. But at least he has the time in a full season to do that instead of half a season. You know what I mean? Late in the season when you guys are trying to make that playoff push. Let him go through the growing pains now and make adjustments and let him get better now versus later. But yeah, I like the Rams to cover the spread also with the minus 7.5.
Mm-hmm. 7.5.
7.5. I really don't like the spread, so I'm gonna go Rams money line.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go with the Rams money line too, because 7.5 is a little bit too rich when the team that's favored is gonna get a very good defense. You really can't take.
Yes. So. You got to remember too, the Bears beat the Bucs last year at Soldier Field.
A lot of people beat the Bucs. Let's not forget the Bucs was the wild card team in the playoffs.
Only five teams. They lost to the Saints twice, so really only 4 teams beat them last year. So I'm not gonna say a lot of teams beat them. You know what I'm saying? That's not gonna do that because
the Bucs was the wild card team.
Well, they got started late, but what I'm saying is that defense can compete with top offense. So that's why I'm saying it might be the game might be close just a little bit, you know, because it's gonna be a defensive battle. So that's why I'm going with the Rams on the money line.
Yeah, it's gonna be a defensive battle for a while, and I feel like I'm not really sold on Matt Stafford yet. You know, we have elite team.
But you sold on Tua. Fuck out of here, man.
Of course, I sold on Tua. I like Tua better than Stafford.
Oh shit.
I like Tua.
You gotta stop that hating shit, Marvin. Come on,
man. Stop hating, man. You sound like
attacking Stafford, bro.
You sound like a jaded female,
bro. You cannot hate on a dude.
Female.
Let me tell you something. Any dude
Can I finish giving my
any dude that made a Pro Bowl
game?
playing for the fucking Lions at quarterback? Come on, man.
Can I finish giving
common
my
sense,
please?
It's common sense, man.
Can I finish giving my explanation?
Go ahead.
Can I finish explaining? Okay.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I just feel like, you know, I'm not sold on Stafford yet. I really haven't seen too much action with him going with the ones yet. So, you know, they might still need that live action chemistry. Y'all really don't have a running game because Sony Michel is washed, and plus Darrell Henderson wasn't that
better than y'all running game.
Huh?
Better than the Dolphins running game.
All right, whatever. I'm just saying, like, Henderson isn't that good, and that's why y'all traded for Sony Michel. And Michel
we traded so we can have a backup. Henderson, man.
All right.
Did you see Henderson play last year?
Like I said, so I mean, y'all got weapons with Kupp and Woods and Higbee
and Deshaun Jackson.
And Deshaun is washed.
And Atwell.
We'll see.
We'll
see.
He still can scratch the field though.
Okay.
Deshaun Jackson got to stay healthy though. He can't stay healthy a full season.
Deshaun Jackson has to stay healthy, and all he can run is basically 9 routes.
Deshaun Jackson don't have to be that guy. And Sean McVay gonna know how to get him the ball. Trust me. And he do not have to be the guy in LA.
We'll see. I like this to be a defensive game, so I'll go with the Rams on the Monday line though. I won't touch that spread. All right, so now we're going to go to the Monday night game. We have the Baltimore Ravens traveling to the Las Vegas Raiders, and the Ravens are favored by 5.5 right now. So go ahead, Nick.
Oh, boy. This is going to be a fucking high-scoring game. But surprisingly, bro, I like the Raiders. I really like the Raiders to beat the Ravens. I feel like them boys, like, they got better continuity on their offense. Everybody is healthier. They got a nice running game, and you know this Derek Carr's second year in John Gruden's team, so he actually know what John Gruden wants, and they could basically, he could be actually be one as far as seeing everything on the field and stuff like that. So I actually think the Raiders will beat the Ravens. The Ravens defense is not as good as they lost pass rushers. They corners, it's okay.
Nick, what you smoking on, man? I gotta stop you right here, brother.
Like I said, they corners is okay. Fucking Humphreys ain't what everybody think he is. I done
so
saw
Peter's
that
not good. Peter's not
good. Peters is okay. He's a good zone corner, but man to man, fuck no. Like I say, Humphreys, he's okay. They are okay, bro. Humphreys is no number one corner, bro. I done saw that man get his ass hurled by fucking Rashad Bateman, a rookie receiver that just got in the league. So like I say, they're good, but I don't the Ravens, the Ravens was known for their defense. I don't think them boys, they defense is gonna suffer this year. Like when I say suffer, it's gonna suffer. Lamar Jackson, I feel like they gonna require him to do too much because they done lost their starting running back. They done lost their third string running back. They just signed Le'Veon Bell 2 days ago to the practice squad. So and I just feel like me personally, I just feel like the Raiders is gonna win. So yeah.
Well, I don't know what this dude's smoking on. The Ravens gonna win the game. First of all, Lamar Jackson. He's in his contract. Jackson. Lamar Jackson, he's in his contract year. And he won a big contract. He might not could get Patrick Mahomes money, but I believe he gonna get more than Baker. Jackson, in his contract year, he's finna ball out. Yeah, they lost 2 running backs, but the Ravens not known for their fucking running backs. And Gus Edwards can get the job done if need be. you know, and I just felt like the Ravens defense is gonna be too much because Derek Carr, we all know he's inconsistent. Matt Ryan Jr., we all know that. We all know that.
Yeah, nah.
And what took the Raiders a long way
But you like them hoes to beat us. Shit.
What took the Raiders where they went last year because of the run game, because of Jacobs, not because of fucking Derek Carr. Because Derek Carr is inconsistent. They was even talking about trading him last year. So come on now. But I believe the Ravens gonna pull it out. I believe the Ravens gonna win. I would go with money line. I want too much to go with the spread, but I go with the money line. The Ravens gonna win. Lamar Jackson gonna have a great year. Like I say, he got a big target on his back, and he want the money. Trust me.
All right, go ahead, Jeff.
Man, no brainer, Nick. I don't know what you thinking about. Talking about the Raiders defense.
Raiders.
Like, what the hell is you talking about? They defense is okay, all right.
He just said it's gonna be a high scoring game. Then he said they got a good defense. What type of shit is that?
Man,
No, I didn't say that. I didn't say that. No, I didn't. I said no. I said the Ravens corners is all right. I didn't say nothing about no fucking Raiders defense was okay.
Okay. I'm about to say, boy.
You said this gonna be a high scoring game.
I misheard you. I thought I misheard you. I was like, man, what you smoking on? But yeah, man, it's a no brainer. Ravens gonna win. I like them to cover the spread. Definitely, I think they're gonna win at least by a touchdown. Lamar Jackson, like you said, it's a contract year, so yeah, he definitely gonna put up them stat numbers. Derek Carr, I like Derek Carr. I don't necessarily think it's Derek Carr. Is because to me they only got one good receiver, and it's unfortunately it's they tight end. You know what I'm saying? So
Andrew just got a contract. Just got his new contract too.
Yeah. So, man, I'm not really feeling the direction John Gruden got that defense going in right now. Like the guys he's been able to get, I ain't really feeling their defense at all, man. I think they got one of the weakest defense out there. I think Jacksonville probably got a better defense than them. So yeah, I like the Ravens hands down. And plus to me, come the coaching right now, Harbaugh is the better coach to me than John Gruden right now. So I think he gonna actually set his team up to win the game better than John Gruden is. So he gonna take what they do best, and they gonna know what they gonna do. So, but a few things the Ravens do well, right? Except for the the run game definitely gonna be affected. But I think I really don't think that's gonna be an issue. Honestly, it's not gonna be a big issue whatsoever. But yeah, it's no brainer, man. The Ravens gonna win on the spread.
All right, so if I was a betting man and I'm not, I would actually take the Raiders if I could buy it up to 7 points. But since we're not talking about that in that scenario, I'm going with the Baltimore on the money line. I feel like Lamar Jackson is going to be an X factor. You know, he's going to be able to make a lot of plays, throwing the ball and running the ball, just enough to keep the game in their favor, and they're going to be able to pull it out. Now, even though Derek Carr is a top 10 quarterback in this league, they're going to keep the game close, but I just feel like Baltimore is going to be able to pull it out and get the win on the road. All right, so we went over all the games, all of the teams that we favored and everything. So now we're going to go into our lock of the week. So now what team would you pick as your lock of the week to win this week? I'm going to go with the Carolina Panthers at home against the Jets. I think that's the easiest lock you could have this week. And, you know, the Jets are the Jets. So, and I feel like Christian McCaffrey's going to have a big game. So I'm using Carolina as my lock for the week. Go ahead, Joe.
My lock for the week are the Niners against Detroit.
Damn. Took mine.
Yeah, man. Like, this is a no-brainer to me, bro. I don't know what you're really looking at. Carolina definitely, I think they get a W against New York, but the Lions ain't got a chance in hell beating the Niners, even at home. I don't care what they was playing at. Like, even if that fucking Barry Sanders back there, it don't matter. They gonna win. Yeah, I got Niners. Go ahead, Marv.
My lock of the week is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers over the Dallas Cowboys.
Damn.
That's a good
one. That's a good one.
Go ahead, Nick.
Go ahead, Nick. I see the face expression.
You gotta unmute yourself, man. You
unmute yourself.
My bad, y'all boys. Oh my God. Like, I'm gonna go down the fucking line for y'all ass. Goddamn, Randy. How the fuck? Listen, Zach Wilson, you crazy as hell. Zach Wilson for the win that fucking game. You believe me. What? You mock my fucking words. Zach Wilson for the win that fucking game. Watch.
You better stop smoking that Reggie.
Watch me. Watch him. Watch him.
Stop smoking that K2 Spice.
My word, that Wilson for to go the fuck off on that Carolina defense. Okay, cool. And like, I'm shocked. You, Marvin. This your fucking second time, Marvin. This your second time, Marvin. Bro,
what I did, dog?
You know, some way, somehow, they gonna let Dallas fucking hang in this fucking game. They gonna damn near almost let them win, and Tom Brady gonna have to be Tom Brady and kick a fucking game-winning field goal. Watch. They gonna make that shit happen. Watch.
I don't like that.
Watch.
Okay.
Bro. So,
I don't like
my lock of the week, we just talked about this shit. This shit was a fucking clean sweep, bro. The fucking Rams against the fucking Bears. The Rams is for to beat the shit out of these people. Like, that's a no-brainer. That is a no damn brainer. Come on.
I just want to pick my own team.
So, Bears got a defense,
hold on. That game better than the Niners against Detroit?
No, I ain't pick them because you had them.
Did you see fucking Andy Dalton last year?
Negro.
Man, listen.
The Niners against Detroit.
I don't give a damn.
With Jared Goff at quarterback.
Jared
Goff ain't no better than fucking Andy Dalton.
Listen. I will take Jared Goff over Andy fucking Dalton. Tell you that right now.
Yeah,
you can't tell me. Listen, you can't tell me, Jeff. You can't tell me this bitch had fucking Zeke, Lamb, Cooper, and he couldn't fucking win fucking 8 games. Give Jared Goff that shit. Give Jared Goff that shit. I guarantee he would have got at least.
Dog, that game gonna be a lot tougher than you think, dog. I'm telling you that right now. It's gonna be a defensive game, dog.
Listen, I understand what you saying. I guarantee you. Put it like this. I guarantee you that Niners and Lions game is gonna be way closer than that Bears and fucking Rams.
You crazy as hell.
Why?
They gave the Lions 8 points.
Listen, watch. Just watch.
You gotta know the spread don't mean
that's the biggest.
Exactly.
That's the biggest point spread of the week.
Listen,
what are you talking about?
Listen, I understand that shit. Listen, fuck that. We ain't gonna go on fucking point spread because how many games last year they gave motherfucking double digits? They gave the fucking Steelers fucking what? Points against the fucking Bengals? And them niggas lost? They didn't cover that shit.
Yeah.
That was a fluke.
Don't tell me about no fucking spread now. Don't tell me about no motherfucking spread. Because, hey, matter of fact, the Bengals, now in 1 week, bruh, that when them niggas played, they played Monday night, then they came fucking around and played Sunday night, and they came back around and played Thursday, and them bitches won both of them, and it was double-digit underdog. How the fuck? Bengals now. So I ain't trying to hear no fucking spread. Fuck that spread. Hey, listen. Hell nah. Motherfucker put $30 on the Bengals. I will never forget that shit. Motherfucker put $30 on the Bengals and came back with $5,000, bro. How the fuck?
Damn.
Exactly. And nah, fuck that spread. Watch, bro. I don't trust that spread. Fucking Green Bay couldn't beat fucking Jacksonville by fucking 14 points. Remember that? Hey, I know y'all remember that shit last year.
Hey,
that shit does surprise a lot of people.
Hey, that spread, no, man, nah, that spread. Hey, y'all go with them big spreads if y'all want to. Hey, all I'm gonna say,
I'll money line. If money line it,
I like the Niners to cover that 8 points any day against Detroit.
All right. Hey, I hope you put them on your fucking ticket too.
I probably would. Shit,
I ain't nobody would.
You gonna be mad with me?
Right?
I will.
I will.
No, you're right. I definitely will. I definitely will. Watch.
Say less.
I definitely will.
Y'all can have.
I know. I'm gonna put Atlanta on that shit too.
Oh yeah, Atlanta my backup block. Atlanta my backup block.
Money blown.
Atlanta my backup block.
Nah, I ain't fucking with them. I ain't fucking with that game. I'm good.
Hey, Randy, you want to bet? You want to bet, Randy? Want to bet?
I'm good.
I'm not a betting man.
Oh, okay.
I'm not a betting man.
Oh, okay.
Nah, I'm good. I'm good off of that game.
I'm not a betting
man. That game, bro.
Okay, you right.
Anyway, man, this has been an episode of the Blue Dollar Podcast, man. We're gonna see y'all next week for week 2, man. But until then, enjoy football this weekend and have a blessed weekend and all that good shit people say. All right, man. So, I'm hollering.
Yo.
Yo.